वेलकम एवरीबडी एंड सबसे पहले आप सबको दीपावली के पर्व की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं हम सब की तरफ से। आज सो मोटो सिर्फ दीपावली की शुभकामनाएं कहना चाह रहे थे, बाकी आपसे कोई सवाल हो तो पूछिए प्लीज़।
Sandeep, is there a proposal by the government to repeat its experience of 1989 when the Congress regime made Election Commission a multi-member body, because your minister stated DOPT in an interview to PTI said that they are considering the recommendation of Shunglu Committee in which CAG is supposed to be should be a multi-member body.
I think Narayan Swamiji himself has clarified and said that perhaps he was misquoted or maybe misunderstood by the PTI correspondent. I'd like to put on record here that Mr. Shunglu has made 5 or 6 reports. I don't know exactly on which issues, but I think they must be governing administration of finances and others. And in one of those, he's recommended that government can consider having more than one member of CAG. Now, that's his recommendation. It's for the government to take a decision on that. As Mr. Narayan Swamy has said that right now, these reports have been received by the government. I don't know whether they are considering it, has it come under consideration or not, but I have no reason to doubt what Mr. Narayan Swamy has said, and I think it remains there. It's a recommendation that the Shunglu committee has given, and it's for government to see whether they would like to discuss those recommendations or not. Sorry?
Today MIM has withdrawn its support to central as well as the AP government. Do you think it will affect AP's position?
MIM, that is? Okay. Achha, I haven't heard about it, but I don't know about this. I don't know that they have withdrawn support or not. Okay. But as far as the MP is concerned, we already have support of parties that make more than 271 in Parliament, so it won't make any difference to the Lok Sabha. AP, I don't know the numbers, but I think we are fairly confident of continuing. I think if there are 7 members, I'm not sure of the numbers because I don't know those details.
So what is more important is the reason he is given for withdrawal of support. He said that the situation around Almena is becoming increasingly very unhappy, very explosive communally, and that the government has been unable to handle this. And CM is also supporting communal forces.
I'm sure the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh will take cognizance of what he said. It's for the Andhra Pradesh Congress and the Andhra Pradesh government to take note of what the MIM has said.
Does it bother you that your government is being attacked for being in collusion with Congress?
You see, it depends on, it's MIM taking a particular local stand. I think we need to go into whatever may have been the reasons there and why this kind of a comment has come from MIM. But I think it's our state unit is best suited to comment on this.
He is particularly alleging that CM Kiran Kumar Reddy is maintaining colluded with BJP.
No, I don't think there is any chance of our chief ministers colluding with any communal force. That's very, very clear. The chief ministers of Congress or Congress government anywhere, our basic principles are secularism, to support secular forces, to strengthen the fabric of secularism in India. And I think any allegation about our chief ministers with regard to the contrary is something I don't believe in, and we deny that.
So, Government High-Command did not receive any message from local AP Congress regarding
that I have no idea. I have no such information.
But one parties are leaving the UPA. Last month, Popular Party's party left. Now, MIM. Is there any problem with the UPA? For UPA to resource?
No.
For Congress to resource?
See, it may be there are various reasons why certain partners join us and certain partners don't join us. But remember, those who are constituent of the UPA, except for Mamta Ji's Trinamool, are still there. We still enjoy support of more than 272 MPs. And it's a strong and stable government. We have no doubt that we will complete our term and it will remain a strong and stable government. And hopefully, we will be able to pass all the legislations that we need to bring in. And when I'm saying hopefully, it's because Rajya Sabha is not something that is under government's control, but even there we'll be able to hopefully push through the important legislation that we bring into Parliament.
देखिए संजीव जी, आपको लगता है कि जो 2 दिन लगातार गुड डिप्लोमेसी चली प्रधानमंत्री के द्वारा, उसका कुछ फायदा मिलेगा सरकार को?
देखिए, ये बातचीत तो हमेशा चलती है और घटक दल हमारे समर्थन पार्टियों के साथ, चाहे प्रधानमंत्री जी हों, चाहे बाकी कांग्रेस का नेतृत्व हो, बातचीत करते रहते हैं. ये उसी बातचीत की कड़ी में इसको देखा जाए. जब भी बातचीत होती है तो अच्छा ही होता होगा.
Sandeep ji, a senior leader of the National Conference in the Valley, Mustafa Kamal, has basically said that the enemy is India and not Pakistan. How do you react to this? He's also stated that Ghulam Nabi Azad, senior Congress leader, is slow poison. So how does Congress react?
These are two separate points. I think any Indian making a comparison between India and Pakistan is an extremely unfortunate incident. And in case he has said that, I don't know what he's exactly said or the background with which he said it, but we condemn that. Whether it is a member of the National Conference or is a member of any other group. We are Indians. Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of India, and anybody thinking or talking contrary should be criticized, and very clearly we dissociate, and any Indian must dissociate themselves from any such comment.
एक सब पहला सवाल पूछे कि जिस तरह से पहले ममता आपकी सरकार से अलग हो गई, उसके बाद MIM अब अलग हो गया, क्या आपको लगता है कि कांग्रेस जो है वो गठबंधन पॉलिटिक्स को निभा नहीं पा रही है और अपने एलाइज को साथ लेके आगे नहीं जा पा रही है?
देखिए, ऐसा है, तृणमूल के साथ जब संबंध टूटे थे तो उसमें कोई एलाइज को साथ लेने या ना लेने की बात नहीं दिख रही थी. हम लोगों को ये लग रहा था कि शायद ममता जी की स्थानीय आवश्यकताएं होंगी जिस कारण से उन्होंने सरकार का साथ छोड़ा है. MIM अभी जैसे आपने बताया आज ही ये हुआ है, तो पूरे इसकी तो डिटेल्स नहीं मालूम है, लेकिन उनकी भी लोकल स्थानीय परिस्थितियों का इस पर सवाल रहता है. फिर भी मैं आपसे कहूँगा, अभी भी हमारे पास मेरे ख्याल से 280 या 300 के करीब सांसद ऐसे हैं इन दलों के जो UPA सरकार का समर्थन कर रहे हैं. पूरा विश्वास है कि समर्थन हमारे पास रहेगा. जब कभी आवश्यकता होगी, विल प्रूव इट ऑन द फ्लोर ऑफ द हाउस. See, Mamta ji's, if it was an issue, I think as simple as she puts it out, and these decisions could have come much earlier. I think it was not really as simple as Mamta ji puts it, and I still believe that it was her necessities of probably her politics in West Bengal that made her do what she's done.
Do you have any strategy to tackle the winter session of Parliament where all these reform bills are going to come, and with your allies leaving the government? Is there any strategy in place?
My first is the fact that we have a majority. Even if the one or two who you say have not with us right now, they are people who are supporting the government. As far as the bills of reform are concerned, ma'am, the FDI is not a bill that will come in Parliament. There are certain other legislation with regard to banking, insurance and others that may or may not come. We will see when the agenda of Parliament comes and then when the Business Advisory Committee sits. But in all the other reforms, all the parties have different points of view. Some of the members of the NDA have also in fact pledged support to some of the reform initiatives of the government. So we are confident that when the positive reform initiatives of the government will come, those parties who may otherwise be making whatever other statements they are making will support the reform initiatives of the government. Because these initiatives are important for the country and important for our economy.
संदीप जी, पिछले दिनों जब कैबिनेट डिस्बल हुआ तो उसके पहले कुछ मंत्रियों ने बहुत आपाधापी में आकर के बहुत जल्दी करके इस्तीफा दे दिया था. उनको लगा था कि संगठन में जल्दी और अच्छी जगह मिलेगी उनको, लेकिन संगठन विस्तार लगातार जो है बढ़ते जा रहा है. आपको लगता है कब तक उनकी इच्छाएं पूरी हो पाएगी?
देखिए, संगठन का विस्तार किसी की व्यक्तिगत इच्छा से संबंधित नहीं है. कैबिनेट जब बनी थी तो एक प्रधानमंत्री और सोनिया जी और बाकी जो घटक दल होते हैं सबकी राय से बनता है, लेकिन प्योरली प्रधानमंत्री का प्रेरोगेटिव होता है. वो एक अपनी टीम उन्होंने चुनी, उसमें कुछ लोगों ने, कुछ हमारे सीनियर लीडर्स ने अपनी राय भी व्यक्त की कि वो पार्टी के साथ काम करना चाहेंगे. पार्टी में कौन काम करता है नहीं करता है ये हमारी हाईकमांड है, सोनिया जी इस बात को तय करेंगी. जब उनको लगेगा और अगर उनको लगेगा कि AICC में कोई चीज़ की आवश्यकता है तो उसको अनाउंस करेंगी. इसके बारे में मैं कोई कमेंट नहीं कर सकता.
Sandeep, how do you see the development of Bharatiya Janata Party where Mr. Vaidya is saying that the recent revelations on the Gadkari have taken place because of the Chief Minister of Gujarat?
He's more particular. He has said that it is all is doing of Gadkari, whatever happened against Gadkari is the doing. I mean, the man behind all that is Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi.
See, I think what Mr. Vaidya said or not said about their internal affairs, this is really between the RSS and the Bharatiya Janata Party. But seeing the sequence of events over the last 10-15 days with regard to Mr. Gadkari, Mr. Modi and other issues, जैसे वो हिंदी में कहते हैं, आई थिंक वो मोदी जी थोड़ी सी कुछ गले की हड्डी बन गए भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लिए, निगले नहीं जाते और उगले नहीं जाते. सो आई थिंक दे सीम टू बी सेंटरिंग ऑल देयर कंट्रोवर्सीज एज फार एज ही इज कंसर्न.
बीजेपी लगातार ही कहती है कि गडकरी ने बोला है कि वो सब जांच के लिए तैयार है. गुरुमूर्ति ने आर्टिकल लिखा है और उन्होंने बोला है कि ही वाज इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग द एंटायर थिंग. उन्होंने क्लीन चिट दी है गडकरी को और कहा है कि शेल कंपनीज मेहता द्वारा ओन की जा रही है, ना कि जिस तरह से मीडिया ने बताया कि गडकरी तक वो उनकी ओनरशिप है. आप
मैम, ये तो उन्होंने खुद ही एक अपनी जांच कमेटी बना ली थी. वो उसका क्या उसको उनको ठीक दिखता है नहीं दिखता है तो गुरुमूर्ति जी जाने. मैं इस बात से ये संबंध जरूर करना चाहूँगा कि कुछ नए और पुराने राजनीतिक दल एक नई प्रक्रिया में अपनी आस्था डालने लगे हैं, जहाँ वो अपने इल्ज़ालों पे खुद ही इन्वेस्टिगेशन करने लगते हैं. चाहे भारतीय जनता पार्टी हो, चाहे केजरीवाल जी का ग्रुप हो. तो एक नई प्रथा आ गई है कि अगर सरकारी संगठन जो हैं आप पर इंक्वायरी करें तो वो तो बायस्ड हैं, और हम ही अपने घर की इंक्वायरी कर लें तो उसको एक इंडिपेंडेंट रूप माना जाता है. तो आप स्वयं ही देख सकते हैं कि उनकी इसके पीछे क्या मंशा है कि हम अपने आप को ही खुद ही क्लीन चिट दे के क्लीन हो लें, और जहाँ सही प्रक्रिया इस्तेमाल की जाती है, जहाँ सरकारी एजेंसी लगाई जाती हैं, स्वायत्त संस्थाएं लगाई जाती हैं, वहाँ सवाल खड़े करते चले जाएं.
Dixit ji, what is Congress Party's stand on this? Should CAG remain as it is, or should CAG be expanded into a multi?
Right now, there is no stand. I think the Constitution speaks of one CAG. It's for the government to see. Government has appointed some committee. They've given some recommendation. It's something government must take a look at.
So at the end of the day, sir, sources are also telling that the CAG has already written back to the government on these very recommendations. So is the Congress Party, and at the end of the day, feels so that there should be a multi-headed CAG, sir?
I said there is no official statement or policy as far as the Congress is concerned on this. It's really bit for the government to decide. The Auditor and Accountant General is a part of the government. He is a companion of the government, the entire organization. And please remember, the Auditor General is just not just one CAG. Unlike the Election Commission, where the Election Commissions are three important people, CAG is part of, only heads a particular organization and therefore has a particular role to play. It's for the government to see if whatever are the parameters they would like to take into account to consider, whether they will consider something like this or not, whether the CAG gives a comment or not, it's really between them.
But
we have no comment on this.
Experience, you don't have anything to advise to the government due to recent experience.
No, recent experience of what kind?
On the conduct of the CAG.
No, I don't think government will take institutional measures only based on a person's activities. I think if government ever takes a decision, especially UPA governments, it will take the entire thing into view, look at the long-term institutional issues and then probably take a decision.
संदीप, क्या कैग आपके गले की हड्डी बन गई है?
मैम, कैग किसी के गले की हड्डी नहीं बनती है. कैग अपनी एक ओपिनियन देती है, उसको ओपिनियन हमको अच्छी लगे बुरी लगे वो अलग बात है. कैग हमारा ऑडिटर है, एक सरकार का साथी होता है और वो अपनी ओपिनियन देता है. उस ओपिनियन को पीएसी देखती है, पीएसी तय करती है कि उनकी ओपिनियन में तथ्य हैं कि नहीं हैं. उसके बाद वो संसद को जाती है और उसके बाद सरकार उसको कंसिडर करती है. ये थोड़ी दुर्भाग्य की बात है कि क्योंकि सीएजी ने कुछ ऐसी रिपोर्ट्स दी हैं इसके कुछ मुद्दों पे सरकार उससे अलग मत रखती है, तो एक बात दिखाई जाती है कि सरकार के उनके बीच में कोई तनातनी है. वो नहीं है. मैं फिर से कहूँगा, सरकार की एक कंपेनियन संस्था है ये. वो एक अपनी ओपिनियन देती है केवल, ना उसका ओपिनियन तथ्य है, ना उसकी ओपिनियन सच है या झूठ है. वो ओपिनियन है जिसके बारे में पीएसी अपनी राय तय करेगी और उसके बाद सरकार उस पर जो भी एक्शन हो लेगी. थैंक यू.